Hello, my beautiful crafty friends, and welcome to Edith's Kreatives Chaos. Hi, a very good morning. Yes, for those who have known me for a longer time, they know that my Thema journal is lying on my table in front of me. So today I want you to show how to make this magical slide card. At first you only see the black and white part, but when you pull it out, it becomes very, very colorful. I made this card as a part of the Thema series hosted by Louise Heinzel and Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. So when you wanted to know more about Thema, take the hashtag Thema and you will see plenty of posts, and I will link my Thema flip through in the description box or up here. So I say let's get started with our slide card. So the first thing that you need is this large part. This will be your envelope from which you can pull the card out. In my case, I use craft paper for this part. So I will give you now my measurements for this card. The length will be 22 centimeters and the width will be 13.5 centimeter. Sorry, I don't know what this is in inches. I'm not so familiar with inches, but I'm sure you can figure it out. No worry, I put the measurements in the description box down below, so you can always watch and look what the measurements are. You have to note with this part that you have to measure 1 centimeter on the short side and fold it over. This will be the part you glue your card together. And when you have glued your card together, the measurements of your card will be 10.5 centimeters by 13.5 centimeter. That's your card. When you want it bigger, you had to figure out the measurements. I will teach you what to looking for by this card. So now we need the middle part of this card. That will be the rail to pull out your card. The dimensions of this middle part are 12 centimeters by 13 centimeters. And here you have to measure 1 centimeter inside on the long side of both sides, and then you can fold them over. So I will mark this where you have to measure this 1 centimeter. So as you can see on both sides, inwards, and here you have to fold it over. As third part, we have now the card that will have the motif be on the front side. It will be visible, and this part will be 13 centimeters by 10 centimeters. You have to watch out that your card is slide easy in the middle part. Yes, and last but not least, we have the fourth part. That will be an acetate foil or any kind of foil that you have on hand. You're stronger, that goes better for the sliding part. And their measurements will be 14 centimeters by then 10 centimeters. And on the short side you have to measure 1 centimeter in and fold them. That will be the part that we glue this foil on our card. Oh, and I forgot, we need a page tab. That will be the part we glue on this card to pull them out. In my case, this is 3 centimeters by 5 centimeters, and I fold them in half. And as you can see, that will go on the side, and we can pull our card. As you can see, I have marked a frame around the inside of my card by 1 centimeter around, and I will cut this out so that we can see our card. I use a little pencil cutter knife. They are very practical for some fine cuts. So now I will glue the middle part on the large part, and I will do this with a double-sided tape. You can also do this with a tacky glue or color glue or 3-in-1 glue, what you have on hand. But you have to look that your glue don't come out of the card and glue a part that you don't want to glue. So I chose the double-sided tape, and I will tape this on my 1 centimeter fold, and then I will glue this on the largest part. Yes, here you should work exactly that the inside part cannot seen from the outside. And it's very important to tape this on very carefully and rub this on that you have a very good hold. And as you can see, there is a little bit of showing off, so I cut this away. In the frame, it's important that you cannot see the inside. Yes, and now we have this mechanism finished, and that's the secret of this card. The colored part will go inside this pocket, and the part with the foil will go outside. And here you have the uncolored motif, and when you slide it out, you see the colored motif. That's the secret of this card. Easy peasy when you understand how it will go, but magic when not. So now it is time we make our card colorful, and I decided to stamp one of these 3 stamps on the card. because the stamps have very cross outlines that I can draw on my fold for the uncolored part. I chose the butterfly. I think butterfly are always good. I chose some collaging papers with very neutral tones. I think I have bought this on Amazon, and I chose very light tones that they go very well in the background of my card. For the background, I have to say it's very important to make not too bulky things, because you must have in mind you want to slide this card in and out, and when you go too bulky, that will be a mess. So be careful. To make this background more cohesive, more going together, I layered a little bit of gesso on top and bring some of the parts with the writing more in the background. And when the gesso is dried, I bring in a second layer. I cover them up with clear gesso, so I have an even surface to work on with my colors and with my stamps. It's always good to make an even surface. Some of the papers are thicker and some of them thinner, and when you have this clear gesso on, you have an even layer to work on. I decided to stamp this stamp first on a piece of cardboard because it's a new stamp, and I want to have a backup when I mess my stamp on the real card. Then I have this as a backup. I will color this and glue it on my card. And as second stamp, I have chose a quote. It says Lieblingsmensch. Yeah, in English you would say soulmate, or my lovely guy, or so on. And now I will stamp the butterfly. Fingers crossed. I got a very crisp stamp, I hope. And ta-da! As you can see, I've got a perfect stamp. So I will stamp the quote on this, and then I will color my butterfly with some aquarelle pencils that I've from Faber-Castell. So now here is my colored butterfly with the quote on the card, and now it is time to put the card together. So I will glue on the foil, also with a double-sided tape, and I will glue on the page tab so that we can slide our card out. Yes, we have now the inside of our card ready. Get this done. Only thing that we have to do is to paint the butterfly and the quote on the fold, and I chose some permanent markers, and the quote I will stamp on the top of the foil, and I will trace the quote with the marker. So that's my result, and the only thing to do is to fit the card in this pocket and glue the card together. So as you can see, when the camera is filming, it don't want fit, so I have to go a little bit out of the frame, and now you can see this beautiful slide card. And now I will glue this together, also with a double-sided tape. I hope you found this tutorial useful, so please smash the like button or let a comment below. You can make this card for every thing do you want: Mother's Day, Father's Day, for birthday cards. You can put them as a tag in your junk journals or in your scrapbook journals. Sorry. There are so many things that you can make with this card, and I hope you will check this out for your own. Yes, and when you want to know with what I coming up next, subscribe and hit the bell, then you don't miss any video. And last, I always say I hope I can inspire you. So feel inspired, make your own card, go to your craft desk, and we see us at the next time on Edith's Kreatives Chaos. So bye bye, my lovely crafting friends.